a real wide range of things to talk about here. I've got an Urban Decay product that's real new and interesting. I've got a bunch of accessory items that are like very special to me because you'll see the personal twist that's on everything there. And I've got some e.l.f. stuff that I got around the Cyber Monday, like Thanksgiving weekend time, when I think I got a lot of stuff for either half off or free shipping. There was some really great deal hooked in with that. So first thing I want to show you is the new Urban Decay Naked Basics. This is the new shadow craze that's out there right now, and you can bet I'll be reviewing this one, trying to find dupes and whatnot, but this is what it looks like here. It's a 6-shade palette, so it's pretty small. I mean, it's a really compact here, and you're getting like 3 light shades, a couple mid-tone colors, and a straight-up black. This shade right here, the first one, it has a real buttery, soft feel and kind of a satin finish, but from what I can tell, the rest of the shades are pretty much matte, and that's Foxy, which I know was in one of the Naked palettes, I think the Naked 2, Walk of Shame, Naked 2, Faint, which is a really nice cool brown, and then Crave, which is your matte black. So I wore this today, actually. I used the light color, and then I actually blended Faint and Crave to create that little bit of darkness, smokiness there in the outer corner. It's obviously very basic. It's nice to have all those kinds of shades in one place, but I'll definitely be reviewing it and maybe showing you some looks with that, or showing you some alternatives to this in the future, because the shades are pretty I don't want to say common, because I think the special thing about Urban Decay, really nice high quality texture to the shadow, but the shades are not necessarily all that unusual. So we'll see what we can come up with there in terms of some similar colors to that. Next up, I've got some sort of accessories slash random things here, but they come from my sister's Cafe Press shop. A lot of you may know that my sister Kelly is a watercolor artist. She has amazing paintings. Her original paintings are sold. Obviously they're pretty expensive, but she also sells prints as well. I'm blessed to have a lot of her paintings like all over my house. But now her artwork is being put on like everyday stuff you just use all the time, and it's sold in this Cafe Press shop, and the prices are really reasonable, and I got some things. I had a little haul from there, and I've also got some gifts that I'm going to be giving that come from there. But the first thing that I have is actually one of her pieces of art here on this little t-shirt, and this is just this is a women's size medium t-shirt, but it's the fitted style, so it's not quite as big and boxy, but this is one of her paintings here, and you can see all the details and stuff like that. It fits pretty true to size, I think. So gorgeous. I love, you can choose like different colors and what painting you want to put on what background, and I just love this one for the pops of pink that it has in there. So I got that. I was so excited when my sister had said at first that there were little compact mirrors on there. I got one of those, and this has her this is like a painting she did. This is a watercolor of all kinds of different jewels and stuff, and she's got like a dragonfly in there, rings, necklaces, earrings, and a lot of this stuff is like old jewelry that's like been in the family for some time, and she worked it into this watercolor, but it's great. It's like a nice slick finish here. You're not gonna like damage that top part at all. But then you've got 2 mirrors on the inside. Usually it seems like one would tend to be magnified, but I think these are both just regular mirrors. And it just has a nice little clip shut there, so I love that. I'm totally keeping this one for me, but I think I may purchase a few more of these. I think it was around like 13 bucks or something, and it's a really nice weight to it, nice quality, so I think, you know, that's a one-of-a-kind thing I'm going to be giving some people, and they won't have anything like it. I got one of her journals, and this is one of Pup's watercolors here. By the way, my sister, her name's Kelly, but I call her Pup. Like, that's been my lifelong nickname for her. But I got one of these little journals, and I absolutely love the way the peacock feather that she has looks on there, and these are kind of slick, like you could wipe those down, but it's just a blank little journal, and so I'm going to be using this for like my to-do lists and all that kind of thing, video ideas probably, but it's nice because it's a good purse size. Even if you don't carry like a giant purse, this would fit in there. And I also got myself some little note cards here, and these are adorable to me because these are just little blank note note cards, but this is her cat Bun. A little tailless cat, has gone through a lot of health issues, but is still as sassy as ever and clearly supervising my sister as she paints here in this picture. But I thought, how cute, you know, to give somebody that and then kind of tell them the story behind, you know, what that painting is. So I love those. And then I've got a couple of things that I'm going to give to Tyler for Christmas. One thing is a super cool 2013 watercolor calendar. So you can probably imagine what the deal is here. This is a new watercolor for every month. It's like you put up a new painting every single month. So I think this will be a great little office item for him. There's not a bad one in the bunch. There's not a dud in the bunch. Ooh, there's a great look at the one I was telling you about that's on the mirror. That's the one with all the jewels. And so, I mean, she's just got a huge variety. The color is great. She picked some really like bold, colorful ones to go in this calendar. So I think that's going to be great just hanging on his wall. And he was going to get some prints anyway for his office, but that'll be a nice little addition. And then the coffee cup. Glass gems on there. That's one of her, one of my favorite things that she's done. It's on both sides of the mug. It's printed twice. And I love that the finish is so nice and shiny. This particular painting, the glass gems, is the kind of thing that you look at and you just kind of get lost in it. It just keeps you looking and traveling through the beautiful like reflections that are on there. So I'm thrilled. I gotta say, I've never bought anything from Cafe Press before, and I think that just, you know, this took her artwork, which is stunning, and you have such a high standard after you've seen it large and in person. You know how good it looks, but they made her stuff look pretty darn good in these other pieces too. Also mentioned I got some e.l.f. stuff. Just so many new things that I wanted to test out, and also some things that I was looking at as candidates for like stocking stuffers, if I do a video on that, which I will, and also like a drugstore makeup gift bag type thing. So I'll just show you real quick what I got. The first thing, kind of a big thing, they've got this gigantic neutral palette, and it's like, I think maybe 140 shades. I don't really even know, but this is huge. And it's like every neutral shade ever. Matte, shimmer, metallic, even some sparkly ones a little bit here and there, but I haven't even dipped into this bad boy yet. I just kind of wanted to see quality-wise like how this stacked up, if this was any different than those smaller like 32 color palettes that I've had from e.l.f. Okay, this is just my thought here. Use it for a week, like take 5 days. Do a new tutorial every day, and then like make them really quick ones, and then edit them back to back to back to back, like in one video. Like if you could do them fast enough and show people, you know, concise enough information, because I really think, even though it's neutral, I can see a lot of looks there. So excited about that. I know I've said I love the contouring blush and bronzer powder. Guess what? They did it in cream. They've got a cream duo here. No shimmer in either one. It's just a peachy type blush and then a great creamy contouring product. Guess what I've been using to put that on with? This stipple brush. Pop, 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 and then you just kind of blend it in. I mean, this works great with this. Loving this so far. I think this is awesome. This Daily Moisture Stick I got, it's enriched with antioxidants and anti-aging ingredients: grape, cocoa, shea, avocado, macadamia, aloe, and chamomile. And I think I've seen something like this come out from Josie Marin. I think she has like a moisture stick or something. So this is what it looks like. It's totally clear, and I think you could probably use it on your lips or any area of your skin that might be a little bit parched. So that's another thing that I kind of need to play with a little bit, see how I like to use it the best. Something I have played with and can tell you I wholeheartedly think these are so cool are the long-lasting lustrous eyeshadows. I've got to show you some swatches here real quick of the ones that I have. These have like a mousse-like texture. If you remember when Maybelline used to have the Dream Mousse eyeshadows, I loved those. I thought those were so great, and then of course they got discontinued, so didn't have them to use anymore. But these have that kind of a softness to them. You know, some shadows are real creamy and they almost feel a little bit greasy. These feel creamy but light. Now, I still have not worn these on their own, but the way I do like to wear these is on top of any shadow look to apply just a little added sparkle. I'll just dab this over it. In the tutorial, I use this shade, and oh darn it, they don't have the stickers. They don't have stickers saying what shade they are, so I'll have to check them again. I think this one's called Soiree, this pinky color, but see how reflective it is? There's the swatch right there. In my tutorial, I just kind of patted that shade over the outer part of my eye and it gave such a pretty sparkle. Then I've got this brown color here, and again, I don't remember the name, but as you can see, real chocolatey brown, and it's got that gorgeous metallic finish. And then the other one I have is kind of like a charcoal gray. These are just highly, highly sparkly shades. I am in love with the texture. In fact, MAC recently put something out. I say recently, but I'm pretty sure it was months ago. This electric cool eyeshadow, and it kind of had that same finish, but also a similar texture where you can kind of like press your finger, like dent into it a little bit lighter than some cream products. Very interesting, a little bit mousse-like, and so that reminds me a little bit of those new e.l.f. ones. And finally, all kinds of jumbo shadow sticks to tell you about. The first ones are just the jumbo eyeshadow sticks. I've just swatched these so far, and they remind me a lot of the NYX jumbo shadow sticks, but I have them in Feeling Lucky, which is this sort of brownish shade. It's like a true medium brown, I would say. And then this gorgeous blue comes off a little brighter than it looks here in the pencil, but this shade's called Like a Boss. And when I was deciding what shades to get, I strictly decided on that due to the name being called Like a Boss. So I got that. I have waterproof eyeliner crayons, and in these I got brown and pitch black. So just in swatching these on my hand, like, these seem to be very long wearing. While the other ones you can kind of smudge across them even after they've set for a little bit, these seem to have better staying power. I'll have to wear them on my eyes to tell you for sure. The brown for the waterproof is a little bit deeper brown, and then the black is of course black. None of these shades have sparkle. They're all just creamy colors. The jumbo lipsticks, one is Pink Umbrella, that's the light pink shade here, and Movie Star is this red. So I've got those swatched right here. You can see they do catch the light. They give off a little bit of shine, a little bit of moisture. I've worn just the Movie Star shade so far. The pigmentation is pretty good, not amazing, but it does remind me a little bit of like the Tarte Lip Surgeons in terms of color payoff and stuff like that. I didn't notice the staying power as being that good, but I'll keep trying them. I mean, I just recently got them. So that wraps up my haul. I'll have links down below to where all this stuff came from if you want to check it out. And thank you so much for watching. See ya.